supposed to say.
I ain't studying you. And the regular language means I really don't care what his position is based upon his political motives.
Tell everybody how much you love A10 News Media Group.
A10 News Media Group. I love them because they got the message to sports Negro up in California for burning them jockeys from under the bridge and sending them to Flint because nobody recognizes the dark man no more. They rather to burn them out and talk about NRA, Negro racket ass, and you ain't getting no.
Yes, I had a cocktail.
Hey, hey, my bad, family. I was trying to find the right one. Y'all can see I'm working from the crib. So it was a bad. I put the roll, but let me get this together. Felicia Martinez, shout out to you. Top of the morning. She said Mickey's roll call is sponsored by Homeland Security Secretary Christy No. That's what's up. Should I say that's what's up? What you know about Christy No? Enlighten me.
Not me.
That's in your.
Nah. Guilt by association. All right, so Otis had to go for a little bit. Say good morning to the people. Good morning, everybody. What it do from the 202 to the 810 fam in the chat. Thank you for joining us this morning on this good $5 Friday. Y'all remember as you enter the room, the rules of engagement are, first of all, hit that like button. Second of all, hit the share button. Don't be selfish. We want to connect with all the people of the land. And then also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. Oh, yeah. And Otis told you yesterday, if you have not become officially a member, please make sure you do so because you're going to miss out on some wonderful members-only shows. Yeah. As always, it's $5 Friday, good people. I can't say it enough. We want to make sure the hardest working man in Flint, one of them, gets paid because it's not easy to bring the truth to the people. So make sure y'all hit that $5 Friday through Cash App or through Super Sticker. Okay, Otis, you back. I had to hold
it. Yeah.
I had to let them know the rules of engagement for the 810 chat this morning.
Mm-hmm. Almost definitely that's what you got to do. Thank you for helping me out.
Absolutely.
And you see who kicked it off.
All right, Devilona, and we appreciate you. I'm still waiting on my $2 check.
And you see the next one, Kobe Fatty, a.k.a. Elizabeth P. Finney, with that $5 on the way.
Because they love Otis, and they appreciate all the hard work you do to make sure the people know the truth, Otis.
And you heard what Omar Thorpe said. As y'all come in, let's hawk smash that like button. And we got the lovely Sherry Allen and tapped in. How y'all doing, people, this morning? Oh, she finally put the rest of the sponsorship to the roll call. Mickey's roll call is sponsored by Homeland Security Secretary Christy Noem for rewarding TSA staff 10K bonus checks after shutdown. Let's hope they are not dry erase checks.
Word. She might be working with y'all man for a little bit on that strategy plan. Hit the press release and then delete. Nah, but I think it's a good gesture though. I did see the checks being handed out, and they look pretty happy to be awarded in that way. I don't know if they're gonna keep the money going, but we gotta keep our eyes on that story,
Oh, and I forgot Lena with the $4.99. What's up, Marcia A. Tarbert, Andre Holland, and the good brother Marcus Fielder. Thank y'all for tapping in on the $5 Friday. No, I was looking at Michael B. Thank you for tapping in. I know Yogi shouted everybody out in the chat, didn't you?
Well, not really. I kind of just went to.
I got you. We got Big Therm. We got Common Sense in the building. What's up? You know the lovely Felicia Martinez just got us a sponsorship. Concrete Jungle, the lovely Terry Nixon, Lena in the building, Cassandra Scott, Wanda Smith. You see Kobe Fatty in the building. I ain't going. I wouldn't let you go nowhere. I wouldn't let you. Tony Terry, you know where he coming from, Miami-Dade County. Georgia boy, top of the morning to you. We got Omar Thorpe in the building, you heard. The lovely Tasha Lynn. Salty Chef in the building. Did I? Oh, my goodness. And Omar came in with that $10 super chat for the family. Keep making us proud. Oh, Felicia, I know you're going to get it right. Fingers working today, I hired. Like words I hired. Sometimes using your fingers, I hired her. Her voice sounds like one of Flint City Council members. Which one?
Which one? Who is her?
Liddell. Mr. Classic, what it do?
Dang, you trying to say I'm out here making loose calls? I might be. I'm coming under the weather. So if you hear it come out right now and then blame it on the cold DC weather.
My fellow 740 and T, what it do? We got Roll Tide. We got Otis Johnson, Bama in the building. Linda Chilton, how you doing, beloved? You see what Chris Caleb said? He calls you Liddell.
Damn, that's messed up, man. Chat is vicious.
Denise, good morning, coming from Georgia. Yeah, they rough as all out though. Come on, y'all get Yogi been helping out today. You heard she been helping.
And this how I get repaid. Telling me I'm on here giving y'all moose calls. That's crazy.
Hey, you know what? You lucky I ain't got a button for the moose call. I'm like, but I ain't got beat. Hope Beasley, what it do? And we got Raphael Bird. Don't leave without Jackson, Mississippi jumping on board. Raphael, put your podcast in the chat too, man. People can go. It's Friday. What y'all want to talk about before we can get? But Yogi did give me some for the play. Do you want to go into this, or you still want?
I mean, we could start the people off early, and then we could just wrap with the chat. So, Mick asked me if I had any videos to grace y'all with today. And I scrounged this one up at the last minute because, as I said, I am coming down with something. So before I got to go into a deep depression of sickness, I want y'all to see this word work that happened for, what's it, Westmore? Westmore was our champion, at least close to us in DC, of showing how, real leaders were supposed to be going up against Donald Trump. But it turns out it was a Houdini trick, and the people not pleased because while he was keeping us riled up for how he was talking to Trump, he was still signing our death certificate in the background. It's crazy. Go ahead and play the clip, Mick.
People are scared.
Governor Moore, I live in Prince George's County, close to Landover, where the proposed data center is built. And I'm also really scared because data centers keep getting built in Black and brown communities. And you vetoed a bill that would have allowed us to research the data impacts of that. And my community does not want more data centers being built at the cost of our health, our air, our water, our electric bills, so that billionaires can get richer. And that's not what I want for Maryland.
I agree, and that's not what I want for Maryland either.
But you vetoed the bill for making my kids' lungs at risk. We have asthma. We don't need data centers in our community.
And I'm very clear that there is nothing that happens to our communities without our communities.
That might sound great, but it's bullshit. My community doesn't want this. No one who lives and works and goes to school here wants our air or water quality at risk or for our electric bills.
Yeah, so what the young sister whose video we just played is saying is pretty much that, like, there was a bill that was proposed to help provide data on the statistics of the impact of the data centers that they want to put into PG Maryland. And so Westmore vetoed that opportunity for us to find out whether or not what we know is happening in other cities and states that have data centers in it would be happening in Landover. And you see how they swooped him up out of there because he really didn't want to tell what was really going on. But politics is going to politrick. And I just wanted to, see if y'all felt some type of way about how these politicians, these Democrats, are still carrying the mantle of it's Friday. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my little my cousin buck on this one. The fuckery. Yeah. What you think about it?
No, I mean, but you know what? When I think about what General Motors had here, it's no different. It's just seeming like it's more. They just polluting the environment that we in. That's how I look at it. It's like, but you ain't gonna find out to what maybe. I was just looking for some more stuff on this backside. You're not gonna find out. I just like here. You look at that, the water polluted. Do they really care? That's the problem.
No, because at the end of the day, these people got connections to like the the escape hatch. They got connections to the escape hatch. And they will be able to get up out of here much quicker. Everybody that they care about, everybody that's directly connected to them, they will be able to get them out of here before we would even know half of what's going on. And it's crazy because like I, as a person being in the District of Columbia, you might ask, why do I care? Because we are the DMV. Even though I like to make it very distinctive when it comes to people trying to bring Liddell back over into our space, I like to make the difference that PG is not the same as DC. So we don't need Liddell back in DC. Y'all want her back in PG. But in this case, how do you put barriers up against air and water? If they pollute in our neighbor, eventually that pollution is going to travel right next door to where we are. So it's just as much my business or our business in DC as it is in PG. And I would just bring this up for other people because these data centers are really starting to populate. Like they are putting them up like how you would see some bad housing. And most people be like, well, why should I care about that? Well, you should care because it takes a lot of strain on the land. And if you haven't taken some time, today would be a good day to educate yourself about the detriments of data centers. Or you could check out that documentary that I've been telling you about for the past couple of days since I've been on here with old Otis, The Cost of Convenience. It's on Tubi. It's free.
Facts. And plus, y'all hit that like button as you're coming in.
Word.
And Coretta H, Pastor Nicholas, and good morning to everybody that just tapped in meat free. Now, I mean, but that's why I say they don't care about what they doing. This is about money. They don't care about your health. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about this. Just look at the smoke, the refineries. Like maybe the pollution that people worked in back then, probably compared to now, it's just diabolical. That's even when we hearing about the buildings downtown. People ain't looking at, you know what I'm saying, that these is old infrastructure, old buildings with asbestos in it and everything. People don't know where they catching cancer from right now, let alone the water. Yeah.
You know what? That I might have a little ADD. I'm gonna get it diagnosed one day. But when you said that, it made me think of a post that I came across. Shout out to Tanya Burns because I saw those pictures from that building.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the mold that's in that building, and it ain't no laughing matter, boy. That thing could take you out of here. And that was egregious to know that people were standing there. If you haven't seen it, I know old Otis is blocked. Maybe y'all can help him out and send him a couple of pictures so he can see it for himself. But yeah, that's what Michael Jackson say. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. It's not just a catchy tune; it's real words.
Yeah, I mean, but how long? But that's what I'm saying. Do you think they really care? They looking. I mean, but they really should declare Flint a disaster area. To be honest with you, I just think the people, you know what I'm saying, they never gonna do it because I ain't saying it can't be fixed, but I don't think they moving quick enough to fix these problems. Like they want to take one house for lead. I mean, not for lead, to redo it for lead and whatever. But you mean to tell me you should do every house? Why would you just do one? That's just like they want to do that study far as the cancer. They call that corridor. Hell, let's do all of the whole thing. Let's just don't do one area. Like I said, it didn't affect just one side of Flint.
Deborah Luna said, let's see. Thank you, Otis. Put it up, man. Like, I'm confused. Why OSHA isn't doing something for the police station? Why council? Maybe because everything got to get approved. I don't know. That's what Liddell said about the vouchers, right? That Big Nearly needed approval of the full council in order to make things move. So maybe this is one of those things too.
Man, to me, they having a who run that money contest right now. But I don't know. Could it be control opposition to make us think that they into it?
I mean,
good morning.
It would benefit election time, right? to feel like that you now have a candidate at first you wasn't sure about, but now they pushing back against the system. So, like, I mean, it is election time, so you do have to ask these type of questions, whether or not you being manipulated. Like, they'll be arguing on camera today, and then tomorrow cracking crab knuckles. So you gotta ask these questions. Okay, all right.
Yeah, you know what, Raphael? No, who was it said that? Omar, coming starting next week, we're gonna do some members only. I got like 3. I'm trying to get Just a Thought to do one members only next week. I know I got 2 set up. I'm gonna try to do one with. I'm gonna give you Dr. Tom Padroni. I just gotta call him. So I'm in the work. Let me see what Marcus Fielder said. 1971, Marvin said, oil wasted on the ocean. In a pond, I see fish filled with mercury. Politicians and billionaires, businessmen have never cared about the environment unless it brings money back.
For the love of money. For that mean green.
Facts. I mean, but that's what it is. Let me see. Sweet Cupcake on break. Thank you for tapping in. Good morning, Lawana Terry. Good morning. Eleanor Wicker, good morning. Lorna, thank you for tapping in. Good morning. I mean, but I don't see nothing changing. All they do is argue.
Yeah, because while they arguing, that's what we tracking. Because you forget we a Jerry Springer generation. You know, we like the mess, and that's what get us stuck. So they can do the rest. We stick on the mess. Who arguing with who don't like who sleeping with who, and at the end of the day, all of us getting, fill in the blanks. What did you do, Trevor?
Oh, gee, Trevor in the building. I mean, no, when you look at it, it just, I don't see nothing changing, in my humble opinion. Because, like I said, you seen, and I agree with Deborah Luna said, like with this one, she said, why is the lead abatement for the mystery house? Funds are from HUD. Have they had resolutions for other houses? Can't recall. That's what I'm saying. Y'all worrying about one house when we got plenty of houses you can go through. What's up, Lenita Murray? Thank you for tapping in on that $5 Friday. You heard? See, Trevor been editing. We got some clips that will be dropping between tomorrow, probably no later than Sunday. We'll be having clips will be out on YouTube and Facebook, family.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's $5 Friday, good people. We got Trevor working hard. This man can't even get out of bed this morning because he been editing videos for the good people. All night long. And all we asking is for just $5 out of your day. $5 is a McDonald's sandwich. It's a Starbucks cup, a regular coffee cup, a bagel. I don't know. I'm just saying. We got to get the people paid so we can continue bringing the news that you can use.
Facts. Tell them, Yogi G, the news that you can use.
Yeah.
That's why we having the problems we having right now. Don't nobody want to tell the truth. Election season is upon us, though, but we're gonna get. I got a video I want to play. I was back here looking for it because I don't think they not gonna do nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they not gonna do nothing. And how you feel? I don't believe they not gonna do nothing.
Who is they exactly?
Did you hear about the Epstein files? My thing is they just trying to embarrass Trump.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a pissing contest at this point. It's just like, what is it going to benefit me to know when everything else has gone awry? The world is already on fire. That's just accelerant.
Yeah, it's like that's why I'm tripping off of it, Yogi.
I'm tripping off of it too. Because
Sheila with the $5 super chat. Thank you. Sheila with the $5 super sticker. Thank you, Lenita Murray.
He ain't in the studio today, so we got
21. I mean, with the $20 super chat. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Now I'm back here. I'm trying to get this other video with Trump when he was dodging the questions. Hey, Spragg, good morning. Did you see when he was walking out with his wife trying to? Do they do some of the coldest things in it? You walking out with your wife, they talk about you you was at Epstein Island. Do you know how that is?
They don't care, man.
Facts, Mr. Thomas. Thank you. Said plenty of people tell the truth. People don't listen. Facts. You see that when your subscribers went up. Hit them streets with on Carl off Mickey's chest and eat them clunk and watch each. Hey, Deborah Luna, I gotta give you a shout out because you ain't lying. Them they went back up. You gonna see me back again. You see what Trevor said? Funny thing about that leaked doc, it's been in the public eye before without redaction. The young lady said he didn't do anything indecent. That's the point I'm trying to make. Is this that they just want to embarrass somebody?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's my thing. Thank you, Felicia. That's my thing. Do they just want to embarrass somebody? That's my whole beef with them. Like, boy, they will come out here, you walking out with your woman, your wife, and they coming out not knowing that you got to deal with that when you get home.
Man, Omar. Yep. Anybody can be a journalist these days as long as you got a camera. I mean, hello.
Hey, you're listening.
But it's all about fact checking, man. It's all about fact checking. And whether it came from a primary news source or not, you still have to do your due diligence to check what you're being fed. She didn't say that, but rumor has it that she feared for a life. She feared for her life. Words are hard. That's why she made that statement. However, later she was unalive. So you read between the lines. Ugh.
And you see, Deborah Luna said, just the fact Dems had 4 years to destroy him with the files and didn't. Because they in it. If he didn't do anything, why is he blocking it? Listen, don't nobody want... I ain't trying to be funny. I'm trying to be real. Can you imagine you walking out with your significant other, somebody pop out, hey, was you at Epstein Island? You over here with you got your significant other, like, man, some of the gangsters.
I mean, but like, do you believe that Trump has like embarrassment? Like, do he seem like the kind of guy that gets embarrassed? I mean, maybe he does, but like he do a lot of weird things, and he been doing it before he became y'all president, not mine. But I don't think that this is bothering him one way or the other.
Facts. They said, didn't he lose the case against the porn star? I mean, that's what I'm saying. If they don't try to embarrass you, just look what they did to Clinton. So this ain't nothing new in the playbook. It's just that, they're going to try to smear you in public opinion.
See, Felicia got the plan. Those files are a distraction, okay? Let's focus on who's running for those midterm elections. Who are we vetting for president in 2028? Man, I don't even know who's up on the possibility list, right? Because they be waiting till the last minute to run these candidates, and that was the problem last time, wasn't it? We don't get an opportunity to really check out the facts and vet these people.
Yeah. I mean, but my thing is, only thing I dislike, and I'm being honest, is the game that they playing. I just looked at how they put R. Kelly stuff out there. I look how they put Bill Cosby stuff out there. I look even with Prince Andrew, ain't that? Well, he's not Prince Andrew no more. What is he? Andrew of Nottingham. What's up, Donnell Dumas in the building? You know what I'm saying? And I do believe, my thing is, if you can pull out all these other people, why you want to hide for them? If they was underage girls, you're supposed to be on it. To me, you just can't pick and choose. What's up, Kevin? You can't pick and choose who you want to, pick and choose, like, who you want to give up. But that's what they doing. That's why when they say justice is blind, people know that's a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word. Trevor, I thank you for the update. I'm going to have to do my due diligence. It seems like this election is pretty much big for everybody, isn't it? I mean, at least 2026. Like I keep saying, man, we got a whole Titanic fleet that's happening. We got everybody hitting the eject button between our council and our mayor. So, like, anybody in this chat is from DC, man. This ain't the election we want to let just go down. We already got enough policies that's trying to push us up out of here. So you want to lock in.
No, I got to answer Chris Caleb. Well, Chris Caleb Flint better be concerned about who running for mayor. Chris, let's be honest. As you think whoever going to get in going to really change what's going on? I mean, that's what we really need to be honest with ourselves with. Do you honestly think some people gonna get in can change what's really going on? Because at the end of the day, the same contract's gonna go who they've been going to. We can say what we want. Hopefully, we can do all that. Nah, I don't believe that. You have a better belief than me, and I stay here. That you're gonna get somebody that's gonna change who the contract is going to. What's really helping Flint? Is it gonna be like, can you get them? I'm just going by previous mayors that I done seen, far as ones who didn't help. Like, you tell me who you think gonna be a Coleman Young. You tell me. You tell me who gonna come in and say, look, even though being a Marion Barry, and all I can do is go on YouTube and just see some of the things he done. You tell me who you gonna get up there that's gonna go up there and say, look, we know we can't give, you know what I'm saying? We know we ain't gonna be able to get this much, but we're gonna make sure we're gonna get some black contract, some black businesses did. We're gonna send contracts this way. You tell me who you got up in there. You let me know. I'm just trying to figure it out. I really want to know who you're going to have that's going to challenge this system. I just want to know. Let me see, Omar. Hey, Omar, facts. You right.
Trevor, though, he said Newsom and Whitman. Are you talking about Flint? Because I want to stay in my place. Are we talking about the presidential race, or are we talking about Flint?
No, we talking about Flint because he made the comment, said, like he said, I'm going by history. I'm rocking with Tanya Burns. And I got number respect for Tanya. But I still said, once again, let's go by history. Since I know you, let's go by history. Show me which mayor that's going to get in there that's going to start making them do right. Because history, if we go by history, my point going to be proven right and you're going to be proven wrong. Show me which one. We going with Flint. Show me which one was the Coleman Young. Show me which one. Show me which one was the Marion Barry. Show me. Unless you know something I don't know.
You want to say good morning to Winston who just joined us.
What's up, Justin? What's up? Is this what we doing? I'm just saying, let's be honest. See, we're going to have these real conversations. Let's have a real conversation. We can like who we want to like. Mayor Sharp, come on, Chris Caleb. I know you way smarter than that. I can't even believe you came with that one. Now I know you playing now. I got love for you, but now I know you playing. I know you playing. Go ask the people how they felt about Sharp. And Sharp ain't take the same people, how them contracts was rolling, was still getting them. Let's be honest. This ain't nothing changed. All we can do is hope. I mean, at the end of the day, Trevor, but still.
I thought you had some videos.
Yeah, but he did some things, but you still go ask some of the people what did he do. And he was a one-term mayor, if I'm not mistaken.
So my question is, what are people looking for from the up-and-coming mayor that's not nearly, right? What could a person say in a campaign that would really have you give them their vote?
Right.
People you have to provide for the whole community, not just the ones you like, and that can become hard.
Right, and that's the problem. We don't want to have that whole conversation about that. Like, you can't. Like, I mean, I get it. I see what you're saying, but brother, just say she get in there. Still, the people who run it, they're going to keep them 5 votes on there or 6 votes. Let's be honest. Go against the grain, you're going to be a one-term. Let's be honest. Go against the grain, you're going to be a one-term. Oh, your ass, they're going to be running you in and out of court. And that's a fact right there. If let you try to switch. Nah, I mean, you might not. That ain't from what I heard from some of the OGs back then. They said he was rough. He took things for some of the blacks down there. Sharp did. Let's be honest. Now, you know what I'm saying? That might have been a few he did for. It wasn't. It was blacks that was going against him. That just wasn't them because of that. What's up, Michelle Smith? Thank you for tapping in. Ann in the building, a.k.a. Ann. Nah, man, we have to really do. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. But the first thing, Chris, we have to change when we say we get our people up in there. They got to start getting up out of that clique and stuff where I help the fuse and twos. No, you got to help where you can. You got to help all. To be honest, man, that's why we got the problem now.
Well, wait a minute, Otis. I got a question.
Come on with it.
You're talking to the chat. I want to answer. I don't even know what that word is, but I just wanted to be acknowledged. Okay, so I got my little handy dandy notebook right here, right? Mm-hmm. So how many positions are up for re-election in Flint?
The whole city, the whole council, so that'll be 9. You looking at mayor, state rep. That's what I know. I don't know if any other boards is up, but I know council seat is up, state rep seat is up. I think I know the governor's seat is up. I don't know if District 8. But I know the council. I know is the whole council and the mayor, state rep. I know I'm missing something. I don't know if it's no judge's seat up.
Trevor got us.
And state senator, okay.
So this is a big one. This is a big one for Flint.
And governor too.
Big for Michigan, but big for Flint overall, right? That's what I'm understanding.
Good morning, everybody that just came. Yeah, no, this is a big one. But that's what I'm saying, Chris. That's the problem. You come up here and go overboard. That's what I'm saying. I think sometimes we be putting too much hope in these people that's getting in them seats. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think sometimes we be putting too much hope, like, you know what I'm saying, putting too much expectation and not really understand that this thing gonna still go the way it's supposed to be ran.
Well, they gonna disappear. I mean, you can buy little periods of peace, right? Like if you do your due diligence to make sure you're getting candidates that you can actually vet and get behind in council, they might have a hard time while they're in there, but at least you'll buy yourself some time before it go back to regularly scheduled destruction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess somewhere over the line, if somebody could help me understand where are the candidates that can make that happen. Y'all got a whole opportunity. And once again, I'm just a girl from the 202 that's trying to understand what's happening in the 810. So don't cut me up in the chat. I'm just trying to ask these questions so that we collectively understand for those who don't live in Flint. Because I believe that the people should have opportunities to rectify like everything that's going on. And there are some things that you can do, even though it seems like they got it on lock. They might have had time to strategize, but that don't mean that y'all can't come back with a plan. So, I know y'all did a poll and everything like that about who would possibly be a great candidate to take out Neely. But who's going to take care of the rest of the crew?
Facts. I mean, my thing is, I look at it like this. I'm not saying, Chris Caleb, and I said it yesterday, I'm not saying if she wouldn't get in there, what she won't do. I can't, but I'm just saying, you said, are you saying what I'm saying, Chris Caleb, let me break it back down to you. I'm not saying certain ones who might have got some help, but I'm saying as a whole. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, I don't want to just name companies that got mad. Why we ain't got no black construction companies that AC was so hard fighting for when we didn't have black mayors? Why they ain't built one of them up like we done seen the Goyettes and different ones get into the game? That's what I'm talking about. Is they really gonna change some situations like that? Just because a person might come in and do a little something, don't you know they got to get another mayor in to do something? They know this mayor got this city divided. They would love to bring in somebody else that can keep that will unite it, but they still can do their money game. That ain't changing nothing. All you got to do is look at Flint. If you saying they did so much, just look at Flint. What condition is Flint in? Now, I know you can't help everyone at once, but you can help some. That's just like, I'll give you a prime example. There's other businesses that's out here that could have got some, but if this mayor, if you was against him, you wouldn't get no help. That's what I'm talking about. You got to get somebody that can unite both factions, that's willing to let you get something. You know what I'm saying? Not just, I'm just helping my side over here. That's what I'm saying. Even the ones who running this know this, they got to get somebody in, but they can still run their game. They can't still come roughhousing it. Look at Liddell. Even her time running short. You know what I'm saying? How she done acted out here. Like we what's up, Sarah P? Now you gotta bring some. I ain't gonna say they're gonna change the game. And she did. And how long was she in there? I mean, she did. And how long was she in there? And they still ain't got their last $1 million, Chris. And you tell me that. One term. And how many more big contracts did they get? I sure would with the $50 super chat.
Sandy, thank you.
Say what you say. That trash company contract needs to go. I mean, we can keep saying, but see, my thing is it like I said, say you do let's just say Tanya get in there, right? You don't think the system gonna get them 5 or 6 people up in there? Just like when Eric, let's be honest, when Eric was like, okay, we're gonna get rid of Judy. I'm not saying she ain't, but she go against the grain. They got a thing called we'll haul you into our court system if you go against what we telling you to do. I just want to see who gonna get in there. Let's see if you're ready to take that fight. When the fight gonna be about the water, is they gonna come in and declare Flint a crisis again? That's why they fighting so hard against this cancer situation.
Raphael Bird, I saw your comment. It said, don't matter where you are, Yogi G, what this thing is about is influence on those parties that people with power have on those officials. I agree. And once again, I'm not sitting here totally delusional that like this ain't the same old game, same old plan, just different people. All I'm saying is one thing we consistently have done generation after generation is fought. You can't just give up because they keep going at it. That's just the whole jam of life. So like instead of sitting here just laying over and taking it, you can still do some things. It's exhausting. But I mean that's the name of the game. Either you're gonna fight or get ran over. Fight or flight.
Yeah. I ain't saying she ain't got the power to veto it, Chris, but what if they get 6 votes? Then they can override with your veto. I'm just saying the system. We keep, you know what I'm saying? That's just like what Obama could have came in and did some things. Right. That's all I'm saying, T. That's all I'm saying. If you go against it, they'll make that first term hell for her. Don't nobody want to be running in and out of court. What's up, Cicero? I'm not saying you don't supposed to go in there and fight. I'm not saying don't go fight. I'm being honest with you. I will fight like hell. But I'm saying, even with just say I went up in there, they will show you if you play their system what they do. They will haul you in their court system.
That's a mean feat. Speaking of court systems, like which I oh, 1 second.
Go ahead. Hey, Deborah Lute, I'm glad you brought that up because I was looking at I was on Facebook this morning. Usually when I go back and look at it, I seen that I listened to the Flint School Board meeting. It's unreal, the exchange on the subjects. Listen, I don't know. No, you right, Chris. That's why you shouldn't be on the school board if your kids are not going to the school. I do believe that. You shouldn't. If your kids, and I mean, I say your kids graduated, you got on the school board, I'm not tripping. But if you on that school board and you got kids in the school system and they not going to the schools that the board you on, you shouldn't. They shouldn't be on the school board. They should not be on the school board. I'm just facts, Trevor. I'm just telling you. Why they sitting up there? This should have been told y'all. So all you gotta do is go back and look when Clark was on the school board. All you gotta go look. It's the same people that's been sitting up there playing. The same people that's from when you seen Clark ain't on there and they having the same problems. But what you got more people that's gonna go along with the get along.
Because if money is flowing, it's gonna get it going. You know what I mean? Like I'm on my Dr. Seuss today. That's why I got my Sesame Street shirt on because I'm all about the times.
Facts. they acted like the people they put on the school board were some great people. That's all I can tell you. They thought they put some good people on the school board.
Is y'all school board up for a turnover too?
It should have been, but I don't know. I don't know how you can. It seems like all you can do is get lower.
What's the term on the school board member?
I think it depends on. I think is it a 2-year, 4-year, something like that.
I mean, y'all got some people in the chat that might listen. It seems like Flint needs some help, and if you're looking for a new space to go, and you feeling froggy to leap, Flint got a couple of spaces open for you. Sound like you get on the school board.
Sound like you want to be a millionaire, like I say.
Just make sure you drop Otis and crew some cash if you going to go ahead and play that game, though.
No, he did say, but Clark didn't deny it. Clark said his kids did, but Clark also went to the Flint school. And I seen Clark fighting for them kids. I seen Clark get his ass roll out fighting for them kids, for them same people on that board.
Oh, Travis said it's a 4-year term.
Yeah, I think some is 4, and I think some is a 2-year term too.
As long as you can be board, you can be on any board in Flint.
He not lying. He not lying. I believe that. I do believe that. That's the thing. I do believe what I do agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Clark is Flint. Clark tried to fight. But when you got people who think they slick, this what you gonna get into. Like when they gave the superintendent his contract, man, redid it. They went, you had the vice president went overboard over the president, and did nothing happen.
Man, shout out to Stanley Wood, making sure the people got what they need. I just wanted to acknowledge that in the chat. He said, thank you to every person who helped out in getting the Flint family their furnace. God is good.
Oh, well yeah, that's straight up. Shout out to Stanley Wood. If I was at the Wilson, man, I'm doing this off my laptop at the crib.
Oh, yeah, we don't have no sound effects, though.
Yeah. Shout out to Stanley Wood. Oh, okay, Clark was finishing a 4-year term. That's why he did the 2-year. But I understood why Clark probably didn't want to deal with it no more, man. When you got people fighting against you, but do you understand, Yogi? They graduating kids reading at a 4th grade level.
Oh, man, that sounds like DC. We got the same thing happening here. They graduated a whole high school and had to rescind the certificates, the high school diplomas, because they found fraud. There was over 100-something kids that graduated that day. It was all on the news and everything. I got to find it for y'all.
Wow. What's up, Crystal Monique? Yeah, but they ain't saying nothing to nobody here. It's like it ain't nothing to say against. You know, they ain't saying nothing. You'll have these same ones acting like they doing the work. That's why I be laughing when I be saying them, we doing the work, but yet you got teachers telling you. Some of them be anonymous when they used to be in our inbox about these kids. You know what I'm saying? But I don't understand. Like I say, the games that they have played that should show you they should be everybody should be up on the board. I'm not gonna lie, you know. I'll say Melanie Relaford, she been up there fighting, but they so gangster. The two that's running the school board, I had you thinking other people that's on there is bad, and they the only ones fighting for the kids. That's how gangster that is. And these new ones that they got with them, diabolical.
Damn. It's just all the way around. Sound like a purge need to happen. My bad.
No, purge. I mean, purge to get new people on there. I just think if you have more people who care, Yogi, that's the thing. If you got to get somebody like a Joe Clark who want to see, who still believe that the school system can be saved here. See, that's our problem. We ain't got. I don't think you really got somebody enough. I ain't gonna say you ain't got nobody. You ain't got enough that will really bag the teachers.
Yeah. I mean, when you gotta look at it, you know, education is such an important part of like existence, period, as a human. But when you talk about America, every time you look around, the way that they have just dominated other cultures is just to dumb them down. Like I said, dumb, deaf, and blind is how they want you. And so if you really gonna talk about how do you strengthen your city, the educational space is one of those ways. If you don't believe that you can change the space in council, that might take a little extra push and definitely highly focus on what's happening in education because you got what Whitney used to say, I believe the children are the future. And that got to be true because last time I checked, people was checking out of here as early as 50 years old. Earlier than that, so we got to rely on somebody. And if they can't read the instructions, we are in trouble.
But see, I think that should fall on the school board and the superintendent. And in the administration, you mean to tell me y'all ain't checking on what's going on? Y'all just getting that money, y'all the school board, y'all just taking them free trips on the taxpayers?
I mean,
That's
if
what
you
y'all doing.
benefited from another person's ignorance or like lack, why would you call it out? Why it gotta be on them solely? It should be on the people that voted for them people to be in office to keep their foot on their neck. All
I
time.
don't know. Listen, I don't know if these people really voting for these people. Let me be honest with you, because the votes gonna be matching. If you got you about 4,000-5,000 votes for the school board, right, and you only can get you 100-some votes, like 80 votes for running for city council, the math ain't mathing. You mean to tell me 4,000 people liked you for the school board run, but you couldn't get them same 4,000 to like you
I ain't
for
gonna
the
lie.
run? I mean,
After I
come
saw
on,
them
man.
signatures, after I saw a couple of them signatures when we was watching, when they was trying to vet the ones for the third ward, y'all do got a couple of loopholes happening. That's the most kind
Listen,
way I can
man.
describe that. Because them signatures, even Ray Charles could see that them joints was kind of like, it was a one particular penmanship that was happening consistently in that group of signatures, and I was just like that. Nobody, but nobody, huh?
I'm just looking at this, man. To be honest with you, I'm just like, I'm just saying when you see some of the voting stuff that's going on, it make me think like you can get 4,000 people to vote for you as a school board, but then you only can get like 40, maybe 100, 200 to vote for you for council. It don't make sense. Facts T. Flint used to be the model for the schools across the U.S. when it was young, but now it's the model for how to tear a city down. Hey, Marcus Fielder. When I hear the phrase "we doing the work," what does that mean politically? We doing what y'all asked us to say. The ones who were controlling this, I don't think they be talking to a lot of the time the residents. Because when they say they doing the work, all you gotta do is walk outside your house and see. Drive up and down Flint streets. Is the work really being done? I mean. L, the Golden Child Sharp in Flint. Just think of it as backwards. Then you might understand. Just think of it backwards. Let me see that part. The math, I'm telling you, the math ain't mathing. I ain't never seen so many people that you can get down there 3,000 some people to vote for you on the school board, but then you running for, you can't get that. That ain't making no sense. Even when people saying that, I mean, ain't no way in hell I would trust the clerk office. I couldn't trust the clerk office. It might be some good people in there, but I can't really see if it's good people, if you know what's wrong going on. But I get it. I wouldn't blow my check neither. I'm just telling y'all. I wouldn't blow my check neither. And that's cold-blooded that these people know that some of them got to go along because they don't want to lose their money. It's hard trying to go back. They just seen this little shutdown should tell you everything you know. Even the ones who do make money, they wouldn't save them. Just let you know that you people ain't. That's like with them NFL players when they be saying striking. Them people ain't saving money. When they had them NFL, NBA strike, you saw people, them players was getting broke. Your lifestyle don't stop. The check stop, but you still got to pay all that debt that you didn't inherit because you want to look good and drive good. You want to eat here and eat there. Them where you spending $14,000 and $15,000 for meals. Hey, facts, T. Facts. because they didn't understand that. Them people like, nah, you got people just think when they did that little strike. You saw them people that had them jobs at General Motors, they was hurting. They was hurting. Seriously.
I keep thinking that's my cat in the background. I'm just
that's why I've been muting. I've been ready to get rid of them. I wish the owner would come get them and take them back with them.
Otis is running a pet shop, if y'all don't know. He got a side hustle where he's selling cats to the community because he wants to see the joy in people's lives. So if you press the 1, he might have a cat for you today. I don't know, people. I know that we got a lot of devastation and, evil villains in real life that's happening. But I can't help but just believe that, if our ancestors and all them other people that made our existence possible for today, especially in the Black and brown community, if they found a way to keep fighting and move forward, I say, why can't we do the same? Oh, yeah, I told the people that you were selling cats.
I heard you. I got you. Let me see. Hey, Mick, you watched that Eric Dickerson interview he just did. Hey, facts. I'm going to go check it out. I like Eric Dickerson. So I like them players who will go ahead and talk that junk. Not talk the junk, who can tell the truth, but then you be knowing they not on the payroll. See, a lot of them who be talk can't talk because they on the payroll. They on that payroll. When you on that payroll, you have problems.
I don't know much about sports other than,
from what I know, listen, when he was talking about the NFL strike, because they want to do one, and it hurt me because one of the greatest players to me I thought was Jerry Rice. When I found out Jerry Rice frogged up on Eric Dickerson, man, I don't even like Jerry Rice no more. Then I started seeing him in them Church's Chicken commercials. Then I said, "Oh, God damn, Jerry."
Church's Chicken, that's still around?
No, Popeyes. My bad, Popeyes. Yeah, we got Church's up here. Popeyes.
My stomach instantly turned. No disrespect to those who love Church's Chicken, if it's still around. But
But this is the mayor's job, T. The mayor needs to focus on bringing new jobs, not automotive. These kids not doing that. Move toward the service industry. And is this what we doing? Now, this brother always get on my... Nah, this is a good brother. I was in Flint when GM was leaving. Many leaders tried to diversify Flint's economy. You see, I know how do you say that word, diversify?
Look at you
got that together, i.e. auto world. But I think when they was trying to do that, I don't think they was ahead of the game. I don't think that was auto world was the game plan. You got to look at it. Flint is they're basically a college town. They trying to bring, you got Lear, but you're not going to reinvent the wheel. I can tell you that now.
Chicken Joy was the best chicken.
Oh my Thor said, you see, he said him and John. Now, I was watching Eric Dickerson back then when they was trying to get T.O. in to the Hall of Fame. He said him and John Randall make it, they dead wrong. But that's how they roll. That's what I'm saying. Do you know the NBA the NBA players could have did a boycott? But see, we not being honest. A lot of them players are not financially stable. Look when they retire from the league. Do you know, Yogi? I think it's basketball. Football is 4 years. This was a study they did maybe like 10 years ago. It was like football was 4 years. I think the NBA was 6 years. When they retire, they go broke.
But I thought that the brothers of the good NBA were supposed to be bringing in the youth to help them learn how to better manage their money. So
they did. They did. They showed them how we're going to take it from you. That's what they did.
Damn. Just when you think the world is turning over in a better place, here we are.
Yeah. No, I'm just honest. I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I'm just being. No, Omar, you right. See, politics, Hollywood, sports, one hand, watches the other. But
Absolutely.
But that's why I say we ain't creating nothing for ourselves, and I'm gonna keep going back saying it. That's what I'm
saying. Something for ourselves look like, Otis.
Industry, man. We got
Tubi. We had BET, but then they sold that. We had FUBU, but then they sold that.
But Anna, Damn, I called you on by accident.
Oh, the
Sorry.
logo.
I was about to argue. No, just like you got Magic Johnson, just like you got Oprah Winfrey, all these billionaires that you got. Could none of them, okay, listen, we see these factories open up, and they closed down in Flint. We can't come open none of these factories up, put our money together to build. That's building something. Just like we got doctors, we can't open up our own hospitals. We ain't building industry. We can't go get our own, create our own basketball teams. Can't create our own baseball teams. No, these things that you can do.
You can do, but people don't want to have to rebuild like we know that we have to. Fear. That's that thing we talked about yesterday. Fear stops a lot of people from doing things. And they've done a really good job of implementing fear into us. But
no, go ahead. I was looking at something.
I was just saying, fear can only get you but so far. And if you are adamant about something being an example of what we need as a community, you keep investing into it. In my opinion, stay out of them people's pockets. Absolutely, this is what we doing, and that's what we can't do. Like I said, it's the cost of convenience. People have been conditioned to be reliant upon billionaires, and they know it. Because imagine if you had to tell somebody that they couldn't, who always getting their hair done every Saturday, that now you don't need to get your hair done, and they worried about the fro coming through. And that's just my example from a black space. You know what I mean? There are many other examples of things that people depend on that are not essential, that the billionaires dangle over our face to be like, yeah, we know you want it at the end of the day.
But this is the problem this going back to that Willie Lynch syndrome is what we doing. That's why I threw that up there. See how we'll say stay out them people pockets, but we don't say that when the Waltons go do something. When they build an industry for their own. We don't say that when Warren Buffett do this. We not see we only look down. We don't see us building no industry. That's what the problem is right now. That's why we such divided. Because if we got together, we can help our own people out. Like you wouldn't have to go begging nobody. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when General Motors was leaving, if people would have been entrepreneurs, I'm not saying if they had their own, you wouldn't have to worry about if General Motors left. That's like with any job. If them people leave, your ass is in trouble. I'm just saying, but see, that mind state is why we had a problem. We can see Puffy go get liquor and be like, and we go indulge in and spend our money on it. What has the entertainment got Puffy?
So are you saying that people should stop going to the sports events?
Hell yeah, they should boycott them. They should have been boycotting them. You know what I'm saying? I watch them, but they should have been boycotting them. Why we want more athletes?
That's why I say I'm more interested if I will definitely other than Bad Bunny, and I can find other ways to watch Bad Bunny with the Super Bowl, but get Jerry Lee and them out there. Now that's a Super Bowl I could get behind. Get him and his staff out there, start throwing that little ball out there, man. That's where your money resides, but they won't do that though.
Look what he said. Keep watching your sports idolizing. That's why we have the problem that we have right now. We mad because Colin Kaepernick didn't have a job, but I'm just trying to figure out where's the remnants of them people who built Black Wall Streets. Where the remnants of the people who built Tulsa, Oklahoma. Where the Brownsville, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? All the black who went and built. So I wonder, was they saying that they got together and knew how to build something? I get it, it's been destroyed, but that ain't nothing you build it again.
But those people who were victims of those atrocious, damn, I try to get a big word out there. I'll try next time. But those people who were part of those atrocities are still fighting today. Even though there's nothing to fight for in a physical sense, it's about the justice. It's about right or wrong. It's about what side of history you want to be on when all is said and done. How you go to sleep at night. And so that's really just, I guess, what this conversation is about today, is just you choosing a side. How about them?
And just Concrete Jungle, you making sense. Remember the scene in the Mac when Goldie Brother was talking about the people, about building up our community, ourselves, with our outside help. But see, people don't think like that, man. We ain't been taught to, you know what I'm saying, build nothing. But like you said, it was, but why they ain't built another one? Why they ain't built another St. John's? You know what I'm saying? What happened? Because we had people like Reverend Thelkel told me. Reason we lost when we went for the. I'm not saying integration. It wasn't good for us because we gave away everything. But see, that's the mind state that we got. That's why you will see people want to move to Grand Blanc. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to build your own community up. You know, you want to buy from the white farmer. You didn't want to buy from the black farmer. I'm not mad at you doing that. You got the right to do what you want to do. But you can't get mad when we sitting up here saying where's people at that want to build again. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying with this grocery store open up, I feel like, see me, my mind state is I'm like this with it. Since they talked about that black grocery store that they wanted so bad, right? Should no blacks be going to no Great Giants? Should no blacks be going to no Kroger's that's in that vicinity? No Sam's. I mean, if you're gonna do right, this is how you do right.
I agree.
This is what y'all said y'all wanted.
I agree.
You know, that's
you
real
got travel to go get it.
Yeah.
It's about the investment.
You know, that's real support.
Yeah, solidarity to show them where the money resides.
Yeah, see that, but that's why you don't hear nothing. HBCU. They taught this, but why are kids not going to the HBCU?
Well, that's a different story. That's a different kind of story. Sometimes
I'm just saying when you build an industry, when you trying to do this for yourself.
We don't need.
Is this what we doing? But I was against it. But like I said on the other day when I went live, when I did my what's the name, I said I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. I patronized up there. That's how my support go. But I'm saying, but is the people thinking like that we got to put these other businesses out? You know, I'm not saying put them out, but since it's black owned for the community, everybody in that community should be going there. You shouldn't be going outside to these other ones. That's gonna show me really where the support at, and is it gonna make it? But go ahead, Yogi. My bad.
Nah, you take your time. I'm looking for this piece on the state of the African American income in 2032 that I had read back in the day.
No, that's just beefing. My son came and got her. Because that was about to drive me crazy. Look what Alan said. Most all foreigners go to their own grocery store across this nation. But see, we don't think like that. I keep telling y'all, but it was a time you was for us. We believed in. I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying the community should be supporting that grocery store now. You got it there. They should be going there. That's where they should be going. They shouldn't be going outside. They should be going. The community should be supporting because that's the only way you're going to make it. How you think Sam's making it? Because the people come to Sam's. Nah, she the evening, Chris Caleb. She's not in the morning. I'm just telling you. That's how you got it, Joe, Trevor, and Chris. I'm just telling you. That's how you build something, in my humble opinion. Let me see what else was said. Winter's supposedly supposed to be on tonight at 6. She's supposed to be on tonight. I'm not even giving her time no more. I'm done with giving the time, but she's supposed to be on at her usually nightly shift when she get there. I'm gonna be honest with you. She's supposed to be there around whenever she get there. Hopefully she's getting information for y'all and she ain't gonna be coming make what we doing. Cause I might be on some national politics or I might go off into one of my rants.
Mickey's off your chest.
No, what's the line? No, I'm saying foreign shop where they get their types of food at and that's the best prices. But ain't nothing wrong with that. I agree with that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad that everybody. I'm mad that we ain't got our own. That's the problem.
Mick, I'm just interested if you've seen this. I sent it to you. I don't know if it came through just yet.
Yeah, I just got it.
All right. Yeah, this article was written in 2017.
Okay, let me see what controversy you just brought. Hold on 1 second. I got you. Here we go. We got action. It's the Guardian. Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's a reliable source for me. I like what they be teaching and preaching.
Ain't that somewhere?
Ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me take this one off. Here we go. Now I can share it. Stop. Okay, here we go. I had so much stuff up on here. Here we go. We got action now, Yogi. You ready for the action?
I'm ready. So, you know, talking to the point of like us redirecting our dollars back into our communities. This was an article that was written through The Guardian, which for me is a reliable source, it's an independent source. And they talk about the state of the median wealth for Black Americans and will fall to zero by 2053. We already in 2025, so we're halfway there. If you get an opportunity, we're gonna see if Otis can put this up on the page for you guys to read at your own pace. But it pretty much talks about what we're saying about the different elements that will help to make this a reality, probably quicker than 2053. A lot of it is geared towards like just the job availability. The other part of it is just the shift in the industry. And if you're talking about our children not being able to read at a proficient level at a certain time, then this makes sense, right? Like if they can't read, they can't put out job applications. If they can't read, they can't do these things like they need to do in order to be proficient or be to show up in a way to make this income go. That making sense? I might be getting a little dumb with that. But what's your thoughts on this, Nick? 1 second.
My thoughts on it. We don't have no industry. We ain't built nothing. At one time, we had the stores in our neighborhood. We had things. We don't have nothing. So what we posting? Hold on 1 second, fam. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, until we build something, we're gonna continue to have this problem. That's how much time, not how much time, how long do our dollars circulate in our community? All you gotta do is go pull that up. How long did the black dollar circulate in the black community? I know a lot of people probably don't want to talk about that, but how long do your dollar circulate in your community? And that's the problem. Our dollar it does not interact. You know what I'm saying? Our dollar circulate for what, an hour in our community, if it stay that long in the community?
If it stay that long in the community. Because now we have stretched out our dollars, to your point, in so many different directions, you know what I mean? And once again, all by design, because like most people have said in the chat today, when we have built industry for ourselves, when we have built community for ourselves, they have come in and wrecked it, destroyed it. But does that mean that we stop?
See, last report, 6 hours. Wow. But what do you own in your communities? Yes, Yvette, thank you. How many, but what do we own in that? What you facts? Dr. Claude Anderson does break it down, Alan. Dr. Claude Anderson does break it down. But see, we don't want to have that conversation. What is the definition of the black community? I don't know no more.
Help us out, Common Sense. You tell us. It's fine to figure it out Friday. And $5 Friday. unshameless, non-shameless plug. This man work hard. We getting all fluffy and getting y'all all informed at 10 a.m. my time. Don't know what's your time, but it is $5 Friday. I just like to go ahead and make that little simple push that helps support the cause of bringing conversation and pondering thoughts such as this to you and yours. And we appreciate it. For sure. And make sure you hit that like button. Don't be stingy and share.
Fact. Yeah, here you go, Michelle Mayer. Dr. Claude Anderson said the dollar stays in the black community less than 6 hours. It said, let's be real. A lot this from shooting the shit tea. Let's be real. A lot of people don't mind paying others, but when it comes to black owned, you want huge discounts. Facts. But sometimes black owned gotta be ran a little better too. Sometimes they be having they be throwing a little hole in the walls, and they be expecting people coming in and support it.
I know we don't like to say that in mixed company, you know what I mean? Because we feel like that we violating family code by bringing our business out front. I mean, but if it means that we'll be better with each other and it'll help us to better support you, that is exchange of energy. Yeah. If you want people to invest into you, you gotta make sure the quality of service matches the energy of you wanting to get my dollars. I don't believe trying to get discount from people. If you put your investment into it, if you put your blood, sweat, and tears into it, you should get what you paid for. I mean, you should get back what you put into it. So, like, people be better. Don't be trying to get the brother discount. You know what I mean? Yeah. People got to live.
You see what he said? He also said the dollar changes hands 18 times before it leaves the Jewish community because they probably own their stores in their neighborhood. That's what is so sad. Tell me what stores we own in our neighborhoods. How many black-owned stores in Flint? Because I'm not for sure. Can y'all help me chat the ones from Flint? How many more black-owned stores we got in Flint? How many black-owned gas stations we got in Flint?
That's a hard feat right there.
How many black-owned hotels and motels we got in Flint? I'm just trying to figure it out. I could be wrong.
Our people do need discounts. Oh man, Chris, you came with the smoke. You came ready to push and you came ready to push buttons today.
And you see what is this what we doing? I'm an electrician. Anytime my people want me to do work, they almost want a discount.
Damn.
I'm not gonna say they not. That's just like the shade tree mechanic. Hell, I'd damn near rather go to them to get my brakes did. I ain't gonna say shade tree, but the ones who don't work in the woods and that. Because you know when you go to these places, they overpricing you for brakes.
You see what Yvette said, right?
Yeah. She said several transactions are digital now. The question is, how do we in the black community move into these spaces? We act like we don't want to be in it. This is a shout out to Pam Loving, who brought Dr. Claude Anderson to Flint. Hey, we should have been here some more because we need that type of understanding.
But that's a pivotal question. How do we move into a digital space to increase moving our dollars? Because some of us do still have older people who are running businesses, and I'm not going to be an ageist. I'm just saying that it's a lot more common that you start having more people that are older that are in a position, at least especially here in DC, to start a business. So if you go into a digital space, how do we help people be able to make the transition? So I'm all down for that question, Yvette. Shout out to Yvette, our DC family, me and honor.
In the building. How you doing, Yvette? And with Tracy Jones, can't read or not given the tools or strategic systematic obstacles narrative put in place to detour away from learning good basic diction.
Dictation. Man, and civics. We tried. With our powers combined, you will see the lack of education that has happened from Flint and DCPS.
It's too early for me. It says study Chris Caleb, study marketing. Our people are not just educated in marketing. No, our people, they want more basketball players. That's why when you see kids can go ahead and get it, they said, listen, get a 2.0, you good enough. 2.5, that's eligible to play sport. Why you think they say when them players go to talk and shut up and dribble? Colin Kaepernick, they don't want you to use your awareness of what's going on. They don't want you to do that. That's why you can have some blacks who say, I'm for the police, but we need this. When you looking at, look, dude, when they come in, they're not separating the good from the bad. That's why you can hear stories where the police, where you hear like, oh, we go to the black area because that's where the action at. Like, it's let's just go with math. Let's just go with math. We 14%, right? We 14% of this population here. You think we creating all blacks doing all the crime in America? We just go by numbers. Just by numbers. Just by numbers. You will see, you would think the majority would be more in crime, more in jail. Listen, even richer because it's more of them. You would think with them being more, they would be leading in everything. But let the minority, we leading in everything. Jail, obesity, disease. Come on.
Yeah. Let me highlight. Let me bring up what Common Sense said. You're right. And if you mean y'all, as in me and Mitt, let's just correct that currently. She said, he or she said, y'all doing some, or they, y'all doing some serious generalizing. Wait, I lost it. Y'all doing some serious generalizing. Please say some and not all. Bet, yes.
Yeah, it's not all.
Some people. This is an inclusive conversation. There's some of the similarities we're seeing in community, but it doesn't mean that all people are. So, you can't leave it up to assumption. So you're right. Thank you, Common Sense, for holding us accountable for our words. Some, not all.
Yeah, some, not all. Let me see. Is this what we're doing? He said, Mick, of all these travels of course, yet you still watch religiously. And I think you just, you know what? I'm gonna let you have that because I don't watch it religiously. I don't. I might go back and look at my ESPN stat. And I mean, what's the name? And check it out.
Trying to hold you accountable, brother. Otis, they just trying to hold you accountable.
No, is this what we doing? He just like to do that. He like to project himself onto me as far as what he's saying, watch sports religiously. Now, I might catch a Michigan game, but I don't watch it religiously, brother.
What syndrome is that? I missed something in the chat. I can't make it.
This because you know why? Is this why we doing? Hope Beasley, thank you for the $20. You know why? Is this what we doing? Because he went to the army and let somebody tell him the other people was wrong. They picked his enemies for him. The brother gonna wake up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna wake up. He went and let somebody tell him who his enemies was. But even though he did get a trip around the world. So, we're gonna bring the brother back to this side. Even though he older than me and got a little more wisdom. Only difference with me is I ain't let nobody pick my enemies for me.
Hope Beasley, we appreciate the $20 love donation.
For sure.
Brother Otis ain't in the studio today, so I gotta give us the sound effects in real time.
You say he gonna say I wonder what syndrome you got. You over here trying to tell me and don't even know. What syndrome is that? Connie said there's some crazy dialogue this morning. Is it, Connie? It's something different.
I mean, it is Freestyle Friday.
Yeah.
Find Out Friday. We just chatting it up and chopping it up.
Chatting it up, Connie. Everything might not be to everybody liking sometimes.
We're just trying to figure it out. Just a little bit, couple of things we found out on this Good Friday morning that we want to chat to help us figure it out.
But ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I talk when I be on the phone with Brother Roberts. No, you good, Connie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You good. But Brother Roberts, did he say boycott it? I'm just pointing things out that could be done, but I know it's not going to be done. I just know certain things that could be pointed out, but we never going to be on the same page because we all see things different. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna never see it. That's why the black community, why we the situation we in right now. That's why you got the Congressional Black Caucus. What's going on? They don't even agree together with each other.
I'm glad you feel that way, Omar. Everybody ain't ready to put it all on the table, especially in our community. They want to keep it close to the vest and say less. But if we don't never talk about it, how we ever gonna get up out of it?
We not. They
Sometimes
don't.
we, and I am generalizing in
Mm.
this case, sometimes we could stand to have more collective conversations with each other so that when we go before the public to talk about what the community and the black representation need, we'll be all on the same page. But then again, we ain't never gonna get there collectively because we got all different types of
facts.
Yeah, all types of different personalities that can't be controlled and have made up their mind what part of the color scheme they want to be on. Green.
Yeah.
But we need to have these conversations about what the biases are, what the things that we're observing. Hence why, once again, you got A10 and 202 coming together to talk about the things that we are noticing in the different parts of the world, or at least the USA map.
Your facts. I was just putting up what Omar said. We can't fix a problem until we acknowledge that we have one. No, everybody don't think they don't think it's a problem here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't nobody think we have a problem. That's why when you go back and look at just look at W.E.B. Du Bois and them. They didn't agree with Marcus Garvey. Just think when Noble Drew Ali was here. You had blacks that agree with what he was trying to build. This ain't nothing new. Even with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you ain't nobody agreeing with. You don't get you have people fighting them. Fighting him. You still see it right now. I get it. I guess we supposed to be believed like you. I guess listen, man. Everybody got a house. You know what I'm saying. Everything is cool. Thanks, Salty Chef, with the $6.99. Hey, Michelle Mayer, but you got people who still listen. I just go back to and I wasn't there with Harriet Tubman, but I'm just going by the quotes they put out there. She said if they only knew they was enslaved, she could have freed more. Let me see. T said people need to stop gatekeeping and share with the people how to start business and how to give. No, they don't want to do that. I keep telling you, get people, but it goes back to when you go read that letter, but the Willie Lynch letter. You have blacks telling you that's not real. That letter not real.
Man, they had a whole campaign talking about Harriet Tubman wasn't real. I couldn't believe it. It was on TikTok and everything. So, man, this generation coming up, and I'm not talking about like the actual generation. I'm just saying the next series of things that we're going to experience as a people. Wow, time.
All I know is go ask Jed how it was when he came to Flint. Go ask him how it was.
I don't think Jed been the same since he went to Flint. That's why I'm scared to come.
Hey, yeah. Go ask Jed. Come here and try to you build something and the people already feel they got they train rolling.
They'll never know I'm
yeah, go come here and try to wake. Come here and try to wake some people up and watch what you're gonna run into.
Nah, y'all gonna have to be me in the down home.
Go watch it. Go watch. All you gotta do is go watch it. I know the people that's watching from afar just laughing. Go watch it. What you saying is why I be saying the boule, and I'll be serious on some of it, but I know here. But you look at the blacks who got some, they look down on the blacks who don't got none. And they be looking at like, well, I got mine, you can get yours. It's just it's like some of the craziest stuff. And when you just looking around like, man, we farther away from what we was back then. And when they allegedly blacks didn't have nothing. To me, it seemed like they had more. We don't post, you can't say nothing. See, when I tell that story about what Melissa Mays said, you know what I'm saying? People overlook that. And this was coming from a white woman. When she said her hardest fight was the ones in the 8th Ward who they figure already had it. They didn't care about the ones on the north side who they thought was poor, including the whites. They don't care. That's why you can look at Flint, a predominantly black city.
Chris, we ain't that bad. Now I gotta get on the same bandwagon, man. We can't keep generalizing out here. on everything. I don't know about your community, but in my community, people are taking care of each other that look like us. It ain't all bad. It might be the people that's up in power that's operating like that, but for the people who are on the same level of having to fight off the poverty bug, we making sure we sharing the recipes and sharing the little community meal and everything like that. So we ain't all bad, Chris. You gotta let it off of us, man.
but I get what he's saying. He's saying they won't share a receipt. I get it, but the rest of people, that don't mean. But he ain't lying. He ain't lying. All you gotta do, you can go look at any industry you want to go look at it. That's why I was showing with the Roland Martin and Charlemagne the God. When Charlemagne the God saying Roland Martin was player hating on him behind the scenes. It was no different than when you seen Bernie Mac when he was saying how Steve Harvey was player hating behind him, but he was not hit. I'm just saying you gonna see that.
But the only difference is that it's highly detrimental to. I get it, right? Why we have to be careful about how we call out our issues, right? And I'm not backpedaling. Just follow me where I'm going, right? Like we can have conversations like these, and it is necessary to highlight the things that we're really dealing with in our community. The only difference is that media will take these words that we're saying about how we could be better to ourselves in Black community and take it and be like, look at them. They all discombobulated. It basically verifies why they. It's a way for them to justify why they disregard us in such a big way. You know what I mean? So that's why we gotta be careful about the blanketed statements, right? So I take accountability if that's what has come across today that I'm generalizing for my representation. I can't speak for nobody else, you know, for an experience I'm not living. But yeah, we gotta find better ways to be able to call each other out, but also don't get mad because we know what the master plan is. The media is not your friend always, unless it's independent, and even then, it depends on the source and who's funding the source. But yeah, man, you know, damned if you do, damned if you don't, but more damned if you don't, in my opinion.
We don't even have this on point. Malcolm and Ali said disagree behind closed doors. Come on, we don't disagree behind closed doors. Hell, we don't even. We'll call you out in the chat. We'll call you out. We'll start our fights wherever we want to meet you at, and that's a true statement. But when you don't know, see, we deal with how. I use me for an example. I can't use nobody else. Hell, let me just use me.
Speak from a place of eyes, safer that way.
Yeah, I use me in that example. Like, I'm not no politician. I'm not none of that, right? I'm what you call a regular folk. Just a simple person, like everybody else. You went to work, did what you supposed to do, making it in life. Nothing special about it. But I did go pick up books and try to read. But I still hold a lot of the stuff how I grew up with the principles you left from out of your family. I'm just not going to say, well, I learned this from just my old man. I learned it from uncles, aunties, and some OGs out here, how you move. Some of the stuff I see people do, I couldn't do it. Like, you cannot try to dog me out and we're going to be cool. You can't be linking up with a person who disliked me and think we can still be cool. Even though I understand people say this politics ain't no friends. There's just certain rules I'm going to hold to. It's just certain rules. And probably that's probably, you know what I'm saying? Because like how I see these people play games with each other and dog each other out, even with the mayor. Like I said, I'm not mad at them, but when you see you can get up in that seat and say, oh, I water the most tested, and you seeing people dying from cancer. You know what I'm saying? You seeing this, I get it. Believe me, shit, I'm about the money game too. I feel I'm a hustler. Legally. Not illegal, legal one. I'm just saying, like, certain things, I couldn't know how to wait we getting this money and not try to turn nobody else on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do this together. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this. And they call the people I come from criminals. But I'm looking at the real criminals and have no morals. These people in this, yeah, it's like, dude, they say these people criminals that I grew up around, I can't tell. They looking like they the realer ones. You know what I'm saying? You can see a person coming. That's what I'm saying. Oh man.
Alan Lynch. Yeah, I agree. You know what I mean? You do gotta shine the light on the real villains when you are able to figure out that they are the villains. Can't just let them keep operating in the darkness. So like there is accountability when you're talking about giving people this type of access to power. You can't just go and trust God. I mean, listen, you can't just let go and let God when you talk about people who signing off on your livelihood. You gotta treat them like they a brand new love interest and find out everything about them. I want to know where you eat, where you sleep, who you touching hands with. I want to know it all because why? At the end of the day, it affects me and mine. And I want to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do in order to be on the up and up for the power that we gave you and the access that we gave you. Period.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I ain't gonna, giddy up. Right? We live in America since the 60s. You haven't seen a lot, experienced a lot.
I don't negate it. I'm an '80s kid. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
everything from then on out, I can attest to for a little bit, and everything else I've caught in documentaries or conversation with those who've been here before me. So I get what you're saying. I'm not saying it don't exist. I'm just saying what are we going to do to change the narrative? We got the receipts for generations of
Yeah.
history. So now what we going to do? What you going to do with the information? And there's only two options. Either you're going to fight or you're going to try to keep hitting the flight. And there ain't too many places you're going to be able to go to get away from everything that's happening because it's been happening. So
Yeah.
yeah. You will keep beating up on your own people or you want hostile having conversations with them to figure out how we can get better. And then also be comfortable with the fact that everybody ain't gonna be on the same page. Some people just comfortable being green instead of black or yellow or purple or whatever they identify with culturally. And that's just is what it is. But what side are you gonna be on when it comes to history? Are you gonna be on the side that's gonna help people figure out and your generation figure out how to make it? Create space for these people, these young kids who not getting the curriculum that they supposed to be getting in school. You can hold them accountable and still come up with solutions. It's a dual thing. It's a dual thing. Because you know why we know it's a dual thing? Because the people before us had to figure it out with less.
Facts.
And more atrocities. At least we get to sleep at night. Our people, in some spaces of the U.S., couldn't sleep at night because they were throwing bombs into their spaces because they were so upset. They ain't got to that level yet. Again, so you still
Yeah.
have time to change your mind on your ways of atrocities. I don't know.
I just think they got us fooled because we can go here and go there. You know what I'm saying? We think we can come party here. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't brag. I ain't gonna say that. Listen, I try to keep my life private on what I do, to be honest with you. I like to read a lot. I like to, I like to watch documentaries. That's usually what I be doing. I be watching stuff, just be seeing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really care about going into no clubs and none of that. Seeing the same thing over and over.
Sometimes
Going into the club ain't gonna help be if you trying to. And I ain't knocking the ones who doing it. And I do go support. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, I'm just looking for something different, man.
sometimes the most simplest thing you can do throughout all of the things that we got to do is change your circle up.
Yeah.
Start there. Change the
Yeah.
circle up. I had to change up my circle. Not that I was hanging around totally egregious people, but I wanted to be around some thinkers, some solution oriented people because I got tired of telling my story of how the system is taking advantage of me and mine. Like, how you expect to get empathy from people that's going through the same thing you going through?
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead,
I
man.
can tell you this: these politics here, man. My hair gray. My hair was black when I started. But I found about Flint politics. It's rough. It's gangster.
Oh man. I'm just saying, man, you gotta take accountability for your part. It ain't no two ways about it. Everybody can sit here and point all day
Yeah.
at the people that's doing the bigger crime, but you
Yeah.
doing just as big of a disservice if you're not getting your shit together. Oops, that's number two, or maybe number three. I don't know. Somebody pay my fare so Otis can get paid today. And I ain't gonna curse too much, but I'm just saying I get so like frustrated when people start pointing out other parts But tell me what you doing. And we can start in this chat. Do you got a group that somebody can go to that's helping the kids learn how to read while they not learning how to do it in school? Did you open up a co-op that don't nobody know about? Might not be getting no shine. We can put that on 810. What are you doing? Do you plan on running for council and you want to have a little conversation with Otis or Winters? I mean, there's things that we can do to try to save face and create a space.
Chris Caleb, thank you. I just wanted to put that up there. Thank you, Chris Caleb. Is this what we doing? I like you, brother, but sometimes you be going off. You be taking this to a whole nother level. Sometimes I ain't mad at you. Sometimes I agree with you, but when you hop out there, because I'm watching it, man. I know you not saying that. Like some of the stuff, I know you not saying that. But to each their own. Like we all see the world different. We all see the world different.
My bad.
Hey, Constance, no, bless you too. You all right. I just think we need more people that's gonna get down now. That what is what we doing. We got to be a little more honest with that, brother. I'm just saying, I can't. When I be seeing that right there, you be messing me up. I be down there with you. I was with you all the way up to this week, and you come on Friday and just got Otis jammed up with that right there. But I ain't mad at you, brother. I believe you can come back on this side eventually. But Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I think.
Got you rattled up and riled up.
He got me rattled today. I can't even get out the chat. He been coming on. He just.
Man, we need a love donation for the frustration you gave to
I would have just. Well, I was with him up till he said that right there. Hot damn it! Because I had some videos to play for you, and I think this one came across my timeline because I did put some stuff on my page. I mean, strictly for is this what we doing? You had me. This what I think I was up this morning to find stuff. I think I found stuff.
Is this what we doing? You gotta pay $5.99 for the frustration.
Is this what we doing? Is this what we doing?
Yeah, we need a
$5.99. I'm talking about. Yeah, this might not be for everyone, man, but this is what we doing. It came across my mind today. I mean, damn.
I can't wait.
This
let me tell y'all something. Why Otis looking for the good?
No, I got it. I've been had it because this is what we doing. He just messed with me this morning, and I got nothing but love for the Patriots that did it because I had a lot of family member that was in it. That was in it. I don't want to be petty today as this.
He said keeping you on your toes.
I know, and this one I'm gonna keep you on yours for this right here. It came across my mind when you was messing with me. They got love for you, brother. But this was for you. This was for you. It's not for all of them. This was for you.
I'm gonna get the floor.
And this is I got nothing against them. Y'all know I love the veterans, but this is for you. Is this what we doing? You came across my mind.
They didn't arrest Elijah Muhammad because he was a draft dodger. They didn't want him out here teaching you who you were so that you would stay out of the army and wouldn't go fight your brother, the Japanese. So you went over there to fight, and the Japanese would capture you and tell you, same. He trying to wake you up with your dumb self. What the hell are you doing over here fighting us? You should be turning them guns on that cracker from Alabama and Mississippi that's hanging you. But by the time you got to Korea and Vietnam, even in Korea, they would let you go. I've heard these stories. I don't really know the truth, but some of the brothers that came back, they say, yeah, man, They killed the whites, but they would let us go and tell us, no, see, no. You think you're trying to have sex with you. He's just telling you, we the.
I got another one for you. This is what we doing. I got another for you.
Uh-oh. He's coming with the pow, pow, pow. Back to back.
I had that was for this is what we doing. You know, this is what we doing. And y'all, I got family that was in the military. I'm gonna tell you, the fought in everyone. Fought in everyone. Fought in everyone. Fought in everyone. I tell you, my uncle's house, I used to go over there. He had one when they was in Vietnam. He got it was a poster, but it showed you each infantry where they went to. I can't think of the one on there. They got the shield. They got the yellow. I think it's a black with the yellow streak going through it. They still trying to fight to get theirs back. I can't think of the name of it. Like I said, I used to sit up there and watch. I remember my cousin Wayne Shumpert, for who might know it. I remember when he said, "Man, listen, they dropped him in the helicopter, man." He said his first time somebody got took out, they wasn't even there 3 minutes. As soon as they got off the helicopter, the guy he came in with, 18-year-old, got knocked off. These ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't there. These was the stories that my uncles have told me. Even my old man them had told me. Grandfather told me. I think he was in the was he in the Korean War? Was he in the like I heard the stories on what he was over there in, the things that they was going through. That's why this ain't nothing. That's why I knew about, was getting told the stories about the Negro League. Like I said, my uncle, if y'all probably knew this one brother now, his name was Bud Forte. I remember my uncle used to bring him over to the crib. We used to listen to the Malcolm X tapes coming in. So you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't knock nobody. It's just my little thinking is a little different on certain things. He might be talking to me subliminally, but he also talking to you.
I don't know much about it, so I'll stay out of that.
Nah. Hey, so you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I just seen the first calf pass yellow with a horse. Yeah, like I said, they've been fighting to get theirs back. Yeah, I've been like I said, they've been fighting to get there. Like I said, I watched so many of them. Like my uncle used to get to. We didn't watch I did watch with Tim, and we just had to watch all of that. But he would go get the documentaries. Used to order them when you would see what would be going on in Vietnam. Man, that was some. Listen, you had some brothers that didn't. You had some trying to come home. Don't get it twisted like everybody wanted to sit up there and go to that. But I'm just saying, I'm not knocking them. Yeah, the Vietnam War. Oh, yeah, I said uncles and that, cousins and that. Shit, that old family. Like I said, about my family been in the military. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you. I was finna do it. Let me be honest with y'all. I was finna do it. I was finna join it, but I'm glad I came into some understanding.
You know,
they had me believe it.
Huh? Me too. I just wanted to get in a conversation and felt like I was a part of it. Me too. I was looking for an out on trying to better my life from living in the hood, and I tried to go to the military. Mick, you know what they told me?
What they tell you?
Said I was too fat.
I didn't tell that. I was ready to go. I remember I was sitting up talking to my uncle.
I mean, that's what they told me. They said my back was too big, and I have been thankful. Never been thankful that my back was too big to go into the military because I wasn't about that life. But
listen, my uncle gave me some of the great advice. I can tell you why I went to. What's the name, Matt? It was on was it on Clyde Road? I'm trying to think when I think it was 96. I was finna, because I graduated in 95. I was finna go join up. And I remember me and my uncle had a conversation. And that conversation that we had, and I'm not saying my uncle, he ain't put me up on the nation or nothing. I remember just going down to the Final Call store on was that Pasadena and Saginaw Street. And I used to go up in there and start listening because Brother Dre would, when we used to ride up Saginaw Street, he would have it on the loudspeakers. And I used to always go down there, stop up in there, just say I was cheap. I would go up in there, read the books and watch his videotapes with the minister would be on. Then when I got into that, I knew the Army wasn't for me. My thought going there lasted that long. It didn't take me long. It was like that. I didn't go back or none of that. Didn't take the calls no more, nothing. You may be right, Chris Caleb. I didn't go back no more. Didn't do the calls and none of that. I was out. But I went. I'm not gonna lie. See, I went.
At least you know we was dedicated to serving our country at one point.
Hey, that was my uncle Michelle Merritt. That's my mama big brother. Yeah, you Buddha Nick, Brother Dre, man. That's when I started getting the final calls. You know what I'm saying? No, you right. Is this what we doing? It's
you got that right.
But I'm telling you, and I ain't had to get told. I went ahead. I was gonna do it. Yeah, I ain't had to get told. I was gonna go ahead and do it. I thought that was gonna be something to do.
It didn't make me try to know that my back was too big to be swallowed up into the military.
They didn't tell me that. I think coming out of school, I think at that time I might have been like 210. You know what I'm saying? They didn't tell me that. They thought they had a good one. Oh, they had a great conversation with me. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I didn't even get that. They said, get your big back up out of here.
They didn't tell me that. I chose the streets over them. I was like, I go get my badge another way.
But thank you for your service for those who made it past the trial period.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't take their call and nothing no more. I was like, Mama, I ain't been calling. Hey, I'm straight. I was just like, oh, hey, listen, the stories Mom and them was telling me and stuff. I'm straight. I thought it was for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. When they told me the stories, I was straight. I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know, listen, that money though, when you living in poverty, that's how they get some of us, man. And I was one of them. Like, listen, I need a plan and I need some money. And I heard that was the avenue, but God looked out for me.
Like I said, I went to Ferris State, but it was still, you know what I'm saying. No, I could get an education here. I found out. Like Mama told me, you ain't gotta go to the Army and get an education. You can get that right here. We got Mott. We got all these universities in the state of Michigan. When he went to breaking it down to me, I was like, man, you making sense. It just made sense. He told me, but at the same token, this uncle could never stop on the he could never step on a military base or he'd go to jail or they would shoot him. Oh, wow. But they still paid him though. They paid him to leave. They didn't want him in there.
Yeah, there were a lot of things happening to the black military if you dig deep enough and watch enough watch enough documentaries.
Oh, Chris, you sent me that. Yeah, Chris sent me that.
Yeah.
That's why, listen, all you got to do is go watch a soldier story, and that's Hollywood. That was Hollywood. Go watch a soldier story. That's Hollywood.
That wasn't Lawrence Fishburne, was it?
He was in there, I think. Okay. Was he in there? Yeah, it was a lot of actors that was in there. Denzel was in Denzel. Okay. Denzel and what's my man? Hot damn, because my granny loved that dude as an actor. He was the old dude.
He was the old guy that played the father in Color Purple.
Yeah, my granny thought he was an actor. She thought he was show. And what's the other dude name? What's his name? Caesar. That's his name. Caesar. Something. Yeah, my granny thought. Yeah, my granny thought
came out in 1984.
I remember having to watch that.
Yeah, it had Denzel Washington. Oh, Howard Rollins. That's who you talking about. Adolf Caesar. Oh,
that's that dude name.
And
my granny thought Adolph Caesar was a hell of an actor. When I tell you that, like I had to watch
David Allen Greer and Robert Townsend was in it.
Yeah, you know, them was the black actors at that time.
Oh
They
yeah,
was
for sure.
When
And
you
if
go
you don't know
watch,
what Mick's talking about, you can catch it on Amazon Prime. We trying to get some sponsors around here.
Facts. When you go, man, like I said, my movie was Fort Apache with Henry Fonda and John Wayne, but I didn't know that movie was really about Custer's last stands. Like I just had to watch the westerns with my granny. This was the stuff when your boy Ben and got kicked out of school or something. When I'd be out to my granny's, these was the stuff I used to have to watch. Little House on the Prairie. That then it drove me crazy. I used to couldn't stand watching Little House on the Prairie. I'm just telling you. But I would go out there and chill with her. And as I got older, I started liking them. I started liking the Western movies. Bonanza. Hold on one second. Can I help you, young brother? Officer and the Gentleman. Yeah, but I mean, if you go, I want to give y'all these other YouTubes y'all can go pull up, and you can go see when the soldiers came home, how they got treated. Hey, Carolyn, I'm telling you, Glory, my flick. I ain't gonna lie to you, I love Glory. I love to watch the movies now. That's why I like the movies, because you did get to see much, even in the madness and the sickness that we were in. We would stick together. Now we don't stick together. We'll clown each other like it ain't nothing. Y'all done seen me been on on YouTube arguing with people. Let's be honest. I'm not bigger than the program. Y'all done seen what we went through. It seemed like every facts. You ain't lying. It seemed like, man, listen, we done went through it. I'll just be trying to figure another way. How can we make it? Like, how can we figure it out and get on the same page? I'm not gonna lie. Some of them people I don't want to go back and deal with, but I wouldn't get in their way to stop them from what they trying to do. Now that I'm gonna be honest, I'm like this. You do what you doing, I'm gonna do what I'm doing. I came back on here and y'all say gave a shout out to the grocery store. I'm happy they took their victory lap. And I'm coming on here telling you that they should. I mean, what you feel about that, Yogi?
What,
you open a grocery store up. I just want to. You open up a grocery store. It's supposed to be for the community. Do the community do they supposed to put all their effort in keeping that open? I mean, what I mean by not going to the Kroger's out there in Flushing, because I mean where it's at, it's a Kroger on Pearson Road. Go right down the street. Should they be going out there? Should they be going to Grand Blanc, going to the Myers out there? Should they be going, you know what I'm saying, to the meat market out there and Mount Morris? I'm just saying, well, because this on Saginaw Street. I'm just saying the different grocery stores in their vicinity, because this is what y'all wanted, right?
Nah, man, you supposed to hold it down. Keep the dollars circulating in the community until otherwise realized. You know what I mean? And that means if you'll drive as far to go to a boutique or a specialized store, you can make the effort to go and support the people. At the end of the day, was it something that was needed? When we had community stuff, we try to make it our business. On it, and I make it our business to go from outside of town to the other side of town. Which, if people who know DC, that's Ward 5 going all the way to Ward 8. And you make the drive because it's about the bigger mission of making sure that the people who need the support most who get that support. And if you can spend your dollars over there, then do that. You know, remove the excuses. Be a part of the solution, not the problem, man. That's my opinion on it. Forget the controversy behind it. Unless they running a sweatshop in the back of that joint, the end of the day, everybody needs to have fresh food. Are they giving you access to fresh food that's going to help your family? Are they giving back into the community, not just taking from the community? Mm-hmm. And if those two things are happening, then that's something that I could get behind. I don't know about nobody else, but I think it's a great thing, despite the controversy.
That's all I'm saying. I get it, but my thing is now that it's dead, you seen it come to fruition. Because you seen other things that didn't gave money to didn't come to fruition. I'm not gonna call out the second ward councilwoman that got that money. I'm still waiting on them food trucks to be over at Cyrus Park, but that's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying, you see it now. I feel like the support should be from their community. But first of all, I said it was black owned. So the blacks should be over there going to that grocery store. I'm telling you, they should be. That grocery store parking lot should be packed from Monday through Sunday.
Every day, all day.
Yeah.
Not missing a beat. Especially if they line up those vouchers that they gave out.
No, but I'm just saying, now it's on the community. It's not on. He did his part. Y'all said y'all wanted it. Oh, it's open now. It's on the community. That's the only way it's gonna make it.
Yeah. And then, once again, if y'all don't believe the real heart behind it, then just do your due diligence to follow the money. You know what I mean? I like what Alan has said. Find black farmers that grow fruit and vegetables. That's another way to support the community. Because black farmers in general going through it, but black farmers specifically, oh man, they coming at them from every angle. Maybe one day we'll touch on how they trying to break down the THC industry and try to get the farmers in that industry now.
Oh, we can. We can make. Matter of fact, y'all, we can make that a members only with when you ready to break that down.
Hold this. We got a hot take. We got a voluntary street reporter, KC. So I'm gonna go shopping up there today, and I will report back.
That's what's up.
Shooting the shit. See, said I think they are still waiting for Snap access. So don't go down there with your Snap card just yet. Just wait till you get Look,
I'm with that.
I don't know, but look, here's the thing, right? This goes back to that discount syndrome conversation, right? I know we all got budgets, right? And we don't want to try to bust the budget, especially during these times. But notice sometimes in business, they make it harder for us to keep business. That's why the prices are the way that they are. You know what I mean? You don't know what they had to do to shake the hand of the person to make it happen or bring the food into the space. And maybe that's why it costs so much. So you can't always be on the side of mine. They want more because it's designed that way. If you want, it's a chain. If you go to a chain, like here we got like Giant. I know some places got Winn-Dixie's and things like that. So when you talk about a huge chain versus a small store, a co-op, of course the pricing is going to be different. The business, the way that they do business or how they get stuff in there is different. So is it more about the fact that you can get something cheaper or still go in there and support and buy what you can? You ain't got to blow your budget like that. We just saying support it in some kind of way. If you got 10 items that you need to buy for your groceries and 5 of those can be bought from that co-op, go to the co-op, man.
Right. I agree with you. Like they got the young brother. I was saying he did his own water. I feel like his water should be in that store. He locally do his own water. I said his cases of water should be in there. But I'm just saying. But that goes down to the board. The executive board that's making these decisions. But I'm just saying, you're right. I agree with you 1,000%. But I'm just saying it's so much they can do. But when the family supports you, this is my thing. Give them the best of the best. Don't always try to cut the corner and then charge high. That's my thing. Don't cut the corner and charge high.
Because you're going to hear about it. One thing we'll do is let the people know if you ain't doing right by the people. And you can't get mad at that. You can get mad about them trying to give you discounts all the time. You can get mad if they just trying to, come in. Because sometimes in our space, a lot of the stores got shut down because people was coming in taking advantage, free 99. But I digress. The point is, support the people, man. Do something to be a part of the solution, not the problem. I see it's 10:59. Otis like to talk to y'all, but Yogi G got places to go and things to do. So, you want to go ahead and close it out for the good people and tell them what you and Brother Elliot going to be talking about on Sunday? Y'all showing up, all the things.
I sure will. Me and Brother Elliot going to be on Sunday morning. Sunday morning at 9 a.m. I don't know which way we're gonna go. I'm gonna talk. I know it's gonna be black. It's a black show.
It's gonna be your morning cup of bro per Brother Elliot show. And as for me and Anna, she a busy person, man. So we'll see what Sunday hitting on. If not, then maybe you'll get me and Nick, if this code name totally took over me, y'all, because I've been struggling. As y'all disrespectfully in the chat called me, said I was doing moose calls like your favorite council member. I'm going to go take care of that today and get up off of here so I can go sniffle and sneeze and sound like a moose all by myself. But let's say the black farmers were in Mount Morris area on Mount Morris Road when I was coming up. They used to trade with my father. They came, got loads of horse manure for gardens. We got produced and trade. Okay, so y'all got black farms out there in Flint or around in the area. Y'all can go support on top of that co-op. But listen, good people, it's 11 o'clock. We have enjoyed ourselves. Felicia got a question for you.
It's supposed to be a night nip. She did because it's $5 Friday, and Winter's gonna come in when it's time to get that. Then she said she had some heat for y'all too, because yesterday was her mother's birthday, so I knew we wasn't coming on last night because it was her mother's birthday. And ain't like supporting the birthdays with your loved ones.
Yeah, so good people, I ain't got no more to say other than make sure you do something that's going to educate or grow your brain, as we like to tell the young kids. Do something with purpose. Or as y'all said, as they say in the great intro, do something to make them notice you other than stealing money from the community. All right, people, I'm gone.